Well, hello, friends. Welcome to the longest month of the year so far and my March Embrace the Hell Yeah conversation. I hope you all are doing well and catching up on all your podcasts, your favorite podcast. It's a great time to pause and maybe catch up on a few things that you haven't had a chance to do. And I'm kind of doing the same. However, I am one of those essential employees. So I'm going to work. And so for those of you that have the lovely privilege to stay home and work from home and do all the things from home, I truly hope you're doing that. And also consider that essential does not mean go out and do it every day. Be mindful of how much you're doing those essential things and really start to do some planning, not that on-demand society that we have become so accustomed to. So that's kind of my little soapbox to start off my Embrace the Hell Yeah conversation. I've had some great podcasts this month. It's been great getting back into podcasting world. Started off the month with Laura Cook, which was really interesting conversation about the renal field and kidney dialysis field. I know I learned a lot from her, and I hope that if that's something that you're interested in, that you do take some time to listen to her podcast. I also had a great conversation with Rita Saeed. You know, our conversation was truly about a lot of things that many of us dietitians go through, and there's no right or wrong time of when we go through them. So it can be early in your career, it can be late in your career, but we also find out that it happens whenever it happens. So if you're questioning a little bit more about your path in dietetics, this might be a great listen for you. And then my last podcast of the month, I celebrated National Egg Day with my friend Katie Smith, who is a dietitian and a farmer, which I think is such a powerful combination. And she just really shared some great insight of being both of those professions and what dietitians should know about agriculture and being in that space and how we can share the message of our farmers. Now, the world is kind of on fire. A friend of mine keeps saying that, which I think is kind of funny because it does feel that way a lot of times, that things are kind of burning to the ground and we are experiencing something we've never experienced before in our entire lives. And thank goodness we haven't experienced anything like this before. But I hope that during this time, you're taking some time to really kind of just go over your life and seeing where you are in your life. Are you doing the things that bring you joy? Are you doing the things that you actually like to do? And are you spending your time the way you want to spend your time? Because if you're doing a whole bunch of things that really do not bring you joy, then why are you doing them? I mean, and that can be from, your work. It could be from your profession as being a dietitian, or it could also be the things that you say yes to, the volunteering that you say yes to, or the meetings with your friends or neighbors that you say yes to that you don't really enjoy. It could be the visits, with people that are taking your time or making you exhausted or don't, really lift you up. That could be something that's exhausting you. It could be the multiple trips to the grocery store that result from not planning your meals for the week. Going every night to get dinner at 4 p.m., stopping and getting supplies at 8 different stores. I'm one of those people that if I can't get it at one store, I'm not going to drive all over the city to find what I'm looking for. Then I don't need it. I don't need to waste my time trying to get things that I think I need when I really can find everything I need in one place. Because the time that you spend going to 8, 7, 6 different stores, really financially in the whole concept of time and being your biggest currency doesn't really add up. And so I've really switched that around. I know in the last couple years, but this might be a great time to switch it around for yourself too. And then also cultivating your relationships. When's the last time you really sat down with yourself and checked in with yourself? Do you really like yourself right now? Maybe not. Maybe you're not happy with the way you're living your life and the things that you're doing and the way that you're treating others and the way that you're treating yourself. Maybe you need to have a little check-in with yourself and see how you are doing and if you are living the life that you've kind of expected of yourself. And then checking in with your family members, really talking to your humans that you live with, that people that you care about, your kids, your spouse, your significant other, even your friends. I've kind of learned just through this whole experience, social media is kind of exhausting right now because it's the same thing over and over. But I've kind of also realized how my friends or people that I associate with, how they're reacting to this situation. Some of them it's made me feel kind of icky, and I'm kind of disenchanted with what I think about them as humans. And do I want to associate with humans that react to things like this? And I'm kind of starting to question that. And it's really important that you take the time to be living your best life, be surrounding yourself with people that lift you up, that bring you joy, that don't make you feel icky about them, and also doing things that you really, really enjoy doing. And really, you can find that in all aspects of your life. You can find that in your personal life. You can find that in your professional life. And you can do it and make it so much easier for yourself and for your being than feeling taxed at the end of the day, every day, because of all the things you're doing starting at 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. One thing I was talking to with a friend is how she's spending time with her kids, and she's really talking to them about what they like to do. Do they like the classes that they're enrolled in? Do they like the sports that they're doing? And she's kind of starting to realize that, my kids don't really love all the things that we're running them around to. So why are we doing it? Maybe we need to scale back. And that's the same way with us as adults. Maybe we don't need to be doing all the activities. Maybe we don't need to go to the gym every day at 5 a.m. like I used to do. I'm kind of starting to like working out at home. It's not that bad. Getting outside for walks is great too. And so I hope that you're taking this time while the world is on fire, while there's so many things going on. I hope you're staying healthy. I hope that you're staying home. Truly, truly take that to heart, because there's many people that cannot stay home. There's many essential employees that are out there working every day to make this work for our country. And I really hope that you are taking the time to stay home and to be with your family, be with yourself, figure it out. You've got the time. There's no excuses right now. Also, I want to challenge you. I've got so many great podcasts up. I just did my 163rd podcast. And if you're a dietitian, I know that there's a person on there that you would totally benefit learning from or getting to know yourself. I challenge you to look through the list of 163 podcasts and pick one. Just pick one to listen to, learn about another dietitian doing something amazing, and let me know. Let me know what you thought of the conversation. Reach out to them, connect with them, tell them hello. Their contact information is in the show notes. Ask them how they're doing. See how they're doing during this time. And I will be back next month. Hopefully we'll have a different tune to sing, but stay safe, stay home, and stay healthy.